on another team from the Big 12, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are. You hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the playoffs.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game was how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget that Stoops fourth down call in his own territory that comes through. They make the big play. Ole Miss's offense sputtered. Their defense wasn't elite like we're accustomed to, and it kept them out of the playoffs.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. He'll start this drive firing. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. He's got him this time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Now facing a third and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll have to dial something up on third down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. So first down here as they go back to work. The give is to Taylor. Runs through the tackle. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd and short. They'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They'll try to run for it. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to get the corner. It's a running room. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll toss it to the left. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that.
He's loose. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw at Simmons. Skips away from pressure. The short hands. It's Barry.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches, big fella.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw at Simmons. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Got his man.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
And that flea flicker is a play that they've probably had in their back pocket for weeks, just waiting for the right time to call it. They picked the perfect moment. Everybody fooled defensively, accurate throw by the QB, and they get a massive game, David.
And that's what you want. When you call these plays, man, you're trying to hit a home run, and they hit a home run. Great execution, great timing, and the defense looks like they're absolutely confused.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snags it! They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Ole Miss 10, Kentucky 7.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This time it's complete. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Taylor has it. shakes off the defender. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to pound their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Kentucky 7.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they've...
Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To the air, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big...
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Fakes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Kentucky right back to the line. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
First and 10.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Pressure coming. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Memphis. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains and throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.